Welcome to Keep the Faith, the home of encouragement that becomes contagious. Hi, I'm Donna Cruz.
And I'm Keith Stevens. Jobs are never certain, neither is health. The stock market can be a roller coaster, and even relationships are sometimes fragile. And when the storms come, uncertain, fragile things can crumble. So as you prepare for a comeback, where can you find shelter, your solid sense of security? Well, this hour of Keep the Faith is filled with songs and stories to help you build a foundation in your life that will last.
I used to say that I was a self-made millionaire, which was pretty accurate because it was all about me. God had different plans. So at age 30, I was bankrupt.
I will trust in you.
The very thing that I thought was going to kill me was actually the very thing that transformed me. And it was almost as if God took those trials to get my attention.
Even when it feels like my world is shaking, even when I've had all that I can take, I know you never let me go. Whoa.
God doesn't want us to have so many life jackets. He wants him to be the life jacket.
When I'm at my weakest, oh, you carry me. Then I become my strongest, Lord, in your hands.
If we hold on to our job as our life jacket, or our bank account as our life jacket, or our husband or spouse as our life jacket, all those things are temporary. God just wants to get us to hold on to the things that are permanent, and he's the only permanent thing in this world.
My life is in your
Barry Zito was at the top of the baseball world as the league's best pitcher, but a false sense of security based on himself led to failure, and that failure led to hope. He shares his story next on Keep the Faith.
It don't have a job, don't pay your bills, won't buy you a home in Beverly Hills. Won't fix your life in 5 easy steps. Ain't the law of the land or the government, but it's so you
Hey, as you listen to Keep the Faith, we hope the songs and stories will help you find your shelter in the storm to launch your comeback.
There are days of taking more than I can give, and there are choices that I've made that I wouldn't make again. I've had my share of laughter, of tears and troubled times. This has been the story of my life. I've won and I've lost. I got it right sometimes, but sometimes I did not. Life's been a journey. I've seen joy, I've seen regret. Oh, and you have been my God through all of it. You were there when it all came down on me, when I was blinded by my fear and I struggled to believe. But in those unclear moments, you were the one keeping me strong. This is how my story's always gone. I've won and I've lost. I got it right sometimes, but sometimes I did not. Life's been a journey. I've seen joy, I've seen regret. Oh, and you have been my God through all of it. Ooh, through all of it. And this is who you are, more constant than the stars up in the sky. All these years of my life, I look back and I see you. Right now I still do, and I'm always going to. I've won and I've lost. I got it right sometimes, but sometimes I did not. Life's been a journey. I've seen joy, I've seen regret. Oh, and you have been my God through all of it. Oh, and you have been my God through all of it. Oh, and you have been my God through all of it.
You're listening to Keep the Faith.
Hi, I'm Keith Stevens. From the mountaintop to the valley. Maybe you've experienced that decline in life, but found a new source of security in that desperate place, a better, stronger, lasting one. Barry Zito knows what that's like. You may have seen him recently as the Rhino on The Masked Singer. But before all that, Barry was a 3-time Major League Baseball All-Star, even winning the Cy Young Award early on for being the best pitcher. As he shares in his book, Curveball, success led him down a road he didn't expect.
Those first few years in Oakland for me, where, there was a Cy Young and just incredible win-loss record and all kinds of consistency, was I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just having a great time. And it's that beautiful kind of beginner's mind thing that people talk about, That's what that was. And then after the Cy Young, I just was like, oh wow, what just happened? Now I have to do this every year. And my father at the time was saying, Barry, you can win 10 of these. And so I wasn't grateful that I'd won a Cy Young. I was like, perfect, 1 down, 9 to go, here we go. And everything was just about the end result. It was about how successful I'm gonna be versus, do I love this? Am I having fun? Everything was totally backwards. And so after that, it was kind of a slow process all the way down to just terrible.
As Barry's performance plummeted, friends became hard to find. His mother had died, and his father was ill.
So basically anything that I could ever lean on in my life was ripped from me, which, looking back, was incredible. What a blessing. I mean, God, He redeems all things, but I had nothing left. And so I went to this codependency 12-step meeting because I realized how much I needed other people's opinions to validate my self-worth. And that second step, willing to acknowledge that there's a power greater than me that can restore my sanity, that was something I never believed. It was always me who could restore me my sanity. And I came to Christ about 8 months later. I had something else that was going to help with all the misery and the pain. It wasn't just all about me and how am I going to work this out anymore.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you, oh, we live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. I will build my life upon, and I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation, and I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me.
Storms reveal foundations. They're not the ideal time to try and work on one. If you wait to see a tornado coming and you think, oh, I'm going to build a bomb shelter now, say hi to Dorothy for me in the Tin Man, because you're going to Oz, baby. The truth is, we are in training right now for the trial that we're not yet in.
Whatever will come our way, through fire or pouring rain, oh, we won't be shaken. No, we won't be shaken. Whatever tomorrow brings, together
Keep the Faith.
Paula Ferris was reaching the heights of TV news with ABC, but realized only one source of security would always be there and never fail. She shares her story next on Keep the Faith.
Is there anybody's sunshine been turned to rain? Is there anyone's blue sky been turned to gray? Is there anybody's good time turned out real bad? Is there anyone's happiness turned out sad? And I know I can't trust in the things that I see, in the things that I see. All I know is that He's working on me. So let it rain, let it pour. Lord, I need you more and more. Let it rain, rain down on me. Every day, whatever you want, not my will but yours, Lord. Let it rain, rain down on me. Is there anybody's mountain too tall to climb? Is there anybody's faith feel like you're running dry? Let me tell you, He's able, He's done it for me. He's done it for me. He can make every mountain, He'll throw that mountain into the sea. Let it rain, let it pour. Lord, I need you more and more. Let it rain, rain down on me. Every day, whatever you want, not my will but yours, Lord. Let it rain, rain down on me. They're the same God who got the sunshine. It's the same one who brings the rain. He brings the rain. They're the same God who made the sunshine. Is the same one who knows my name. So let it rain, let it pour. Lord, I need you more and more. Let it rain, rain down on me. Rain on me. Every day, whatever you want, not my will but yours, Lord. Let it rain, rain down on me. So let it rain if you want. You are God and I am not. Let it rain, rain down on me. Every day, whatever you want, not my will but yours, Lord. Let it rain, rain down on me. Let it rain, rain down on me. Let it rain, rain down on me.
Some things give you a false sense of security, but as you hear the songs and stories today on Keep the Faith, may you be encouraged to find that solid foundation you're looking for.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, your perfect love is casting out fear. And even when I'm caught in the middle of the storms of this life, I won't turn back, I know you are near. And I will fear no evil, for my God is with me. And if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? Oh no, you never let go. Through the calm and through the storm,
You're listening to Keep the Faith.
I'm Donna Cruz. Crisis has a way of showing you where you're finding security. Is it in titles, money, accomplishments, and stuff, or is it in God? Paula Ferris reached the top of the journalism world, hosting for Good Morning America and The View. But 5 incidents in a short period of time, from a miscarriage to accidents to illness, caused her to take a step back. She shares her story in her new book, Called Out.
You know, what I learned through my own crisis is to really root into who I am, the unshakable, unmovable person that isn't affected by misplaced significance, whether that's in wealth or it's in career, it's in job, it's in relationships. It should be rooted in loving God and loving people. And I think when I went through my own challenging time, God was speaking to me, and I come back to this verse, and I hope that it encourages people. It's in Joshua 1. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and be courageous. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you everywhere you go. Joshua was circling Jericho, just circling. And sometimes we feel like there's really no sense and no purpose, and we feel like we're circling and we're waiting. God is acknowledging, he's commanding us to press past that fear. And then he's promising that he's going to be there on the other side.
That's just a small part of the conversation with Paula. You can hear all of it for free when you subscribe to Keep the Faith's podcast, Contagious Influencers of America. It's available wherever you get your podcasts.
I can see the clouds rolling. I can feel the winds, they try to shake me. I will not be moved. My feet are on the rock. I can feel the waters rise. I can hear the howling lies that haunt me. Fear won't hold me now. My feet are on the rock.
When I feel my hope about to break, I will cling to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. My feet are on the rock.
I can see the morning light. I can feel the joy on the horizon. Here my faith is found. I stand on solid ground.
When I feel my hope about to break, I will cling to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. My feet are on the rock. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. So stomp your feet and clap your hands. Our feet are on the rock. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. So stomp your feet and clap your hands. Our feet are on the rock. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. So stomp your feet and clap your hands. Our feet are on the rock. When I feel my hope about to break, I will cling to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. When I feel my hope
say to one another, Jesus will fix it. Jesus will make it all better and restore it exactly the way it was. And because that's what I was looking for, I missed all the subtle ways that Jesus was showing up. I was waiting for this cinematic masterpiece, and what I found instead was a God who said, Jenny, come to me, and I will give you myself.
So lay down your burdens, lay down your shame. Oh, I'm broken. Lift up your face. Oh, wanderer, come home. You're not too far. So lay down your hurt, lay down your heart, come as you are.
This is Keep the Faith.
Next on Keep the Faith, Ryan Stevenson shares the stories behind his song, Eye of the Storm.
During that time, a lot of people were just struggling with job loss, losing everything financially. It was just, I just wanted to write something about what people are actually going through.
Where are you now when darkness seems to win? Where are you now when the world is crumbling? Oh, I hear you say, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, where are you now when all I feel is doubt? Oh, where are you now when I can't figure it out? Oh, I hear you say, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up. You're not threatened by the war. You're not shaken by the storm. I know you're in control. Even in our suffering, even when it can't be seen, I know you're in control. Oh, I hear you say, I hear you say, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Oh, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Look up, child. Hey, look up, child. I hear you calling my name. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up, child. Hey, look up.
More help to find your shelter from the storm can be found on our website, KeepTheFaith.com.
Well, everybody's got a story to tell, and everybody's got a wound to be healed. I wanna believe there's beauty here, 'cause oh, I get so tired of holding on. I can't let go, I can't to hear above the noise. How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. Oh, I walk through the shadows, and I'm so afraid. Please stay right beside me with every single step I take. How many times have you heard me cry out? And how many times have you given me strength? How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. I need you now.
You're listening to Keep the Faith.
Hello there, I'm Keith Stevens. When your security is placed in temporary things, damaging storms can be a sense of hopelessness and despair, but there is hope. Brian Stevenson's song, Eye of the Storm, was written to give you hope, and it's based off of actual stories that maybe you can relate to.
One of my good buddies had a daughter. She's 23 years old, has a raging heroin addiction, and it's just destroying her, destroying their family. And that's his baby girl. And, you know, we had lunch one day. He was just sobbing at a restaurant saying, I literally don't know what to do. I would do anything. I would give anything for my child.
When the solid ground is falling out from underneath my feet, between the black skies and my red eyes, I can barely see.
During that time, a lot of people were just struggling with job loss, you know, the huge recession, people losing everything financially. It was just, I just wanted to write something about what people are actually going through.
And they let me go, and I just don't know how I'm gonna make ends meet. I did my best, now I'm scared to death that we might lose everything.
Let's just talk real and honest and point people to the constant hope giver, one who is not somewhere out there on the other side of our storm waiting for us to get through. He's inside of it with us. He climbs into it with us.
In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm.
When the world is literally falling down around me and I can't breathe, he holds me.
When the solid ground is falling out from underneath my feet, between the black skies and my red eyes, I can barely see. And when I'm feeling like I've been let down by my friends and my family, I can hear the rain reminding me. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. When my hopes and dreams are far from me and I'm running out of faith, faith. I see the future, I picture slowly fade away. And when the tears of pain and heartache are pouring down my face, I find my peace in Jesus' name. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. Yes, you do, Lord. In the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. And I just don't know how I'm gonna make ends meet. I did my best, now I'm scared to death that we might lose everything. And when a sickness takes my child away and there's nothing I can do, my only hope is to trust you. I trust you, Lord. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control. Of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. You remain in control in the middle of the war. You guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm.
Your roots go to what's feeding you. Where are your roots? You really build your life on principles and truth that's from Scripture, and not, oh no, I'm going to be nervous, there's a war breaking out here, or oh no, my child did this, or my husband or wife did this. What are the roots of my life? Where are they? So that when circumstances and storms come along and wash the dirt away, we're still standing and we still have the ability to thrive.
My hope is in you, Lord, all the day long. I won't be shaken by drought or storm.
This is Keep the Faith.
Hi, this is Victoria Robinson, co-host of Keep the Faith's Contagious Influencers of America podcast, with an encouraging thought from Jeanette Wendell, who says safety is not the absence of danger, but the presence of God.
When darkness tries to roll over my bones, when sorrow comes to steal the joy I own, when brokenness and pain is all I know, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be shaken. 'Cause my fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. My fear doesn't stand a chance when I stand in your love. Shame no longer has a place to hide.
You're listening to Keep the Faith.
Hi, I'm Gloria Gaynor, and perhaps the one thing that people need more than anything else to help them rise above their circumstances is a little encouragement to keep the faith. After all, you will survive. If you have a story that could encourage someone, please call 800-726-4150. That's 800-726-4150.
Well, I just wanted to share an amazing experience that happened to my grandma actually a few weeks ago. So she has no immune system, unfortunately, and every month she has to go get antibody infusions and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this last time she was at the hospital, the power went out. It was during all the storms and stuff, and it was very scary for her. She told us that she didn't know what to do with all the doctors running around and stuff. But all of a sudden, this man came out of nowhere and just said, "Follow me, I'm going to take you out." And she had no idea where he came from and led her down the stairs to a parking garage that she had no idea where she was going. But he just said, "Follow me, I'm going to take care of you." And so she got out to the parking garage, and when she looked back to thank him, he was completely gone. It just had to be an angel, I know. She was just crying and telling us how good the Lord is to help her. My grandma always told me to be faithful, because no matter what, He is going to help us.
Why are you striving these days? Why are you trying to earn grace? Why are you crying? Let me lift up your face. Just don't turn away. Why are you looking for love? Why are you still searching as if I'm not enough? Where will you go, child? Tell me, where will you run? To where will you run? 'Cause I'll be by your side wherever you fall in the dead of night. Whenever you call, and please don't fight. These hands that are holding you, and my hands are holding you. Look at these hands at my side. They swallow the grave